5 of reading every X-Men comic ever. I continue where Thomas's run with issues 32 to 43. This puts me just over halfway through all of the non-reprint Silver Age issues. X-Men 32, the team celebrates a birthday. Chuck tries to forcibly rehabilitate his stepbrother, which goes as poor as you expect. I enjoy Juggernaut as a character, but this issue was kind of boring. 3 out of 10. X-Men 33, with an assist from Doctor Strange, Cyclops, and Jean, find out how to stop the Juggernaut. I'm surprised how much the X-Men did in this issue that actually affected the outcome of the story. 4 out of 10. X-Men 34, the gang goes on an underground adventure. This issue straight up has a giant robot fight in it, and it's still not enough to save it. 3 out of 10. X-Men 35, the team fights Spider-Man thanks to a vague warning. They really gotta get better at communicating. 3 out of 10. X-Men 36, the X-Men have money troubles. This is a weird issue. It feels almost more like a PSA comic at times. 3 out of 10. X-Men 37, the gang goes to look for the professor, end up on trial. First half of this issue is actually pretty engaging. The back half, not as much. 5 out of 10. X-Men 38, the team splits up to try and stop the apocalypse. We get the reason behind Xavier looking for mutants. I think the X-Men had a decent plan here, just not really enough information to pull it off. 4 out of 10. X-Men 39, the X-Men foil the mutant master's plan, getting new costumes as a reward. We get Cyclops' origin as an epilogue. It's a fine issue, kind of anticlimactic to this whole Factor 3 saga. 4 out of 10. X-Men 40. The X-Men fight Frankenstein. A man with special hands helps Scott. I'll be honest, not at all what I expected from an X-Men vs. Frankenstein issue. 3 out of 10. X-Men 41, the professor gets cagey as Bobby and Hank find a pissed-off prince in the subway. A man turns himself into a worse version of Emma Frost. Grotesque looks like he stepped straight out of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and I'm not kidding. 3 out of 10. X-Men 42. As the fight against Grotesque continues, a sacrifice is made to end it. Scott kills a man in self-defense and gets his moniker. I was not expecting that ending. Goddamn. 5 out of 10. X-Men 43. Magneto has returned once more, this time gathering his previous Brotherhood members to take advantage of the X-Men weakened state. Cyclops gets his powers from photosynthesis, apparently. Boo! Bring back the Punch Dimension origin. Fucking cowards. Apparently Magneto and Toad returned in Avengers, which I was not expecting, so maybe I'll have to add those issues to the list. 4 out of 10.